I actually cried when my boyfriend called me beautiful tonight. I'm basically a teenage girl with extreme body issues. I've gained and lost weight so rapidly that there are stretch marks all over my body, and right now I'm still chubby. I'm 5'1" and weigh 136 pounds, I believe 155 centimeters and 62 kilograms for you all outside of the US, and after being like 89-99 pounds for a long time it still messes with me. Tonight I was over at my boyfriend's house, and we were talking about how much weight I've lost. I've started working out again, and he told me that I'm not fat, and that I'm uniquely beautiful. I looked at him in the eyes and felt tears in my eyes. Seriously, it was like a Ghibli movie. I didn't want him to know that was going to make me cry, so I hugged him. I kind of just wanted to talk about this. I've been called beautiful before, by him at least, but this time it just hit me. Nobody has ever called me beautiful in that way, ever. So to know that someone thinks that, it feels good. I looked into the mirror and thought I was pretty. I have suffered from body dysmorphia all my life. I started dieting and treating my body nicely 3 months back and entered into the overweight may range from the obese range. Today I just came back from a shower and was drying my hair, and holy shit, I actually thought I was cute. I'm sorry if anyone finds this too corny or cheesy, I apologize. Those long lashes, full eyebrows, cute nose, perfectly cut fringes, why didn't I ever see this? Why didn't I ever notice? Why did I give in to societal standards of beauty and make myself feel ugly? I actually feel good, Jesus. I haven't had sex for nearly 20 years. Now I have a problem. I'm sorry this is so long. I guess I had a lot of tea to spill. I'm a straight female, mid-40s, and I've been celibate since 2001. I've only ever gotten 2 things out of relationships, and that's been pain and disappointment. I dated. I really tried. I was with someone for 2 years, 2003-2005. He never touched me. He became ill, and as the disease progressed, he went from a semi-decent person to a raving, critical asshole. But I felt like I would be the asshole to walk out on him. I tried to help by being there, by gaming with him and giving him his meds when he had a hard time getting through the night. We didn't live together. I built him a gaming PC for his birthday because I wanted him to be happy about something again. Nope. He screamed at me, calling me a moron because I didn't push the connector for the case fan all the way in. When I opened the case and tried to tap it into place, I was crying so hard my hands wouldn't work. Afterwards, he never failed to bring it up for laughs. I knitted him a sweater because he said he was cold. He threw it back at me, told me his grandma did that shit and he fucking hated it. Nearer to the end, he'd randomly say things like I'd never take care of somebody else's kids. I'd do what lions do and kill the cubs that aren't mine. Just throw those kids in the street and run over them. I remember crying a little in his car that night and trying to hide it. He laughed and called me self-possessed. I don't even know what started it. I didn't and don't have kids. I broke up with him after he suggested that one of my young relatives should die bloody and beaten to a stain. That was enough. He could say anything he wanted to me, but not my little cousin. My self-esteem is magnificently shitty. It never occurred to me that it wasn't okay for him to make the same remarks about me. Over the next 15 years, I medicated for severe depression. It dulled my libido, but I still dated in the hopes of finding someone kind and compatible. I dated men who turned out to be pathological liars. Men who bragged about their sexual talents but were, in fact, impotent. While pretending they weren't. Longer story. Men who weren't kind enough to ghost without leaving a cruel voicemail. I do like you. You're smart and really funny, but I want someone I'm actually physically attracted to. But singing "Don't Be Sad" calls 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Haha. Men who stole my clothing. Men who wanted me to help them determine their sexuality. Spoiler alert, I am the gay litmus test, and all were, indeed, gay. I'm happy for them, really. Live your truth. I wish it hadn't been at my expense. I kept on until 2007, when I couldn't be a punching bag anymore. I moved away for grade school. I went on 1 date in 6 years, and it was awkward and terrible. I sent him an apology, then deleted my dating profile. I went on another date in 2013. We got together to watch a horror movie, and he never looked at me once. I tried to encourage him a little to at least take his jacket off, to talk to me, but he kept his eyes glued to the screen. As soon as the movie was over, he jumped up and ran, stopping only long enough to give me the weirdest goddamn hug before getting in his car and peeling away. No loss, I understand now, but that failure, that continuation of the same old problem, sent me into a spiral. I gained a lot of weight, moving back up into obesity after a significant loss. I'm still there now. I woke up 6 weeks ago wanting to try again. I don't know how, especially in the shape I'm in. I'm 5'5", 255. Lockdown was not kind, and I self-comforted alone, with food, for 6 months while teleworking. I don't know how to function like a real person anymore. And I don't know why the need for sex has been driving me insane for the last 6 weeks. Hot and ready doesn't just describe pizza anymore, Iquim. I don't take care of it. I read or do homework for an online class. I moved here for my job. It's a rural area, and I don't know anyone. There's nowhere to go, COVID, right? No therapists in network, and no way to meet anyone at work. I break into sweats at the thought of creating a dating profile again. I can't subject myself to more and worse of the same. I don't know how to work within this situation. I could absolutely mess someone up right now in the best and sweatiest possible way. But there's just nothing. There's no solution. And I am finally, after all these years, angry. I'm just about ready to cut my dad out of my life. I got married just over a year ago, and the lead up to the wedding was drama-filled by my dad and his wife. Wedding came and went, and I didn't talk to him for almost 10 months. I was fine with it. I missed him, sure, but life goes on. Sitting at home one day, I get a call from him and I call him back, and he says he but dialed me. For him, that's bullshit. We talked for about 15-20 about politics and other stuff, but neutral topics. Over the summer I went and saw him at his business, and we talked for an hour or so. Again, neutral topics sprinkled with a condescending comment here and there. I had recently gotten a newer car, and to him it deserved some nitpicking or ball busting. He commented on how I moved. I had sold my old house close to where he lives and where his business is, but never told him I bought a new house or where it was. We said goodbye and I went home. My wife, mom, and stepdad actively encouraged me having a relationship with him, but I'm about done. When I visited him, his wife had called and he made no mention of my being there. Since the wedding, I don't care for her and she for me. The holidays are approaching and plans are being made for Thanksgiving, and for the first time in a while I'm glad to not have to jockey between households on holidays. My dad hasn't reached out to me since we last talked, and I've been debating on reaching out again. Part of me says no, because if he cared he'd reach out, and part of me says be the bigger person. I don't foresee a relationship ever coming back between us, and I'm honestly okay with that. My wife and parents still hold out hope, but I look at how my life has evolved since not talking to him. I grew up sheltered, and earlier in my adult life I relied heavily on him, and since not talking to him I've learned more self-reliance. I've taken on projects that I never thought I would have, and I'm still here. I don't know if this was a true confession, but I felt I needed to put thoughts into words. Alone. Whenever I hang out with friends or meet new ones through them, I am always the friend who gets left alone by myself, while everyone else is with the rest or with someone. I always end up being alone, and I honestly hate it. Makes me feel like I'm not likable or attractive. Just feels shitty and is happening RN, thus my influencing me to write this. I fucking hate everyone. Just fuck. I'm so fucking pissed at this stupid fucking world and all of the stupid fucking people that inhabit it. I'm fucking pissed at the stupid fucking government and all its stupid fucking laws. I'm fucking pissed at all of Trump's fucking supporters and all of Biden's fucking supporters. I'm fucking pissed at fucking BLM, the fucking KKK, the fucking Israelis and the fucking Palestinians, the fucking Armenians and the fucking Azeris. I'm fucking pissed at stupid fucking feminists and dumb fucking men's rights activists. I'm fucking pissed at pathetic fucking incels and slutty fucking whores. I'm fucking pissed at fucking men and fucking women, fucking whites, fucking blacks, fucking Hispanics, fucking Asians, and fucking Indians. I'm just fucking pissed at every fucking one in this motherfucking world. Just fuck. The only thing keeping me from happiness is the American people. I live in the USA and I'm not even old enough to vote, but looking at things it fills me with nothing but sadness that I have to grow up in this country or in this world that's greatly influenced by it. Whether you're Republican or a liberal, I pray to God you can realize how bad you guys are making the country. It's not just one of you, it's both. Instead of getting things done, your average American liberal simply says it's all the Republicans' fault and acts as if they did something. On the flip-flop, your average American Republican simply says it's all the liberals' fault and act as if they did something. How do you guys not see this? Is it social media? Is it the news? Is it both? I just saw people get happy over a woman using her dead dad for views because she made him vote for Biden. Republicans don't see a liberal with decent ideas they might agree with, they see a green-haired softy that hates men and whites. Liberals don't see a Republican with decent ideas they might agree with, they see a fat bigot that hates blacks and women. I just don't get how people from the strongest nation in the world would do this. In the end, I probably won't move somewhere else because that's selfish. I'll probably try to do something about this mess. I don't know exactly how, but I'll certainly try.